Bodies up ahead. Suggest we take a moment before running in and joining them?
Give the order and I'll take care of him, Commander. Can you imagine what it must have taken to build something like the Archive? The engineering alone is unlike anything I've ever seen.
Show your work or shove off.
Is the pain of this wound making me hallucinate? Or are you the unforeseen interloper my scouts have been speaking of? Nobody is sure where you came from, though everyone agrees you were not down here when the doors sealed, and watching you move through these caves is quite the sight to behold. You what? On your own? We've been fighting for weeks to try and gain access to the controls, and you simply waltz in on a whim? Why aren't you just an absolute marvel? What is your goal now? We could greatly use your help if you are willing. That, I fear, is a seriously dangerous proposition. My soldiers were fighting our way into the complex when those bastards activated the fire suppression system. It froze every person fighting inside the complex, Order and the Protectorate both, to solid ice. They sacrificed every soldier they had to keep from losing that building. Wouldn't that have... No. It never even. I was so focused on saving those remaining that it never occurred to me to push forward. I suppose it speaks to how rarely I'd crunch these sorts of equations under stress, as my compatriots died beside me. And now my inexperience has trapped us here. We need a way out of this tomb. When the Protectorate took the archive, they locked all the lifts out of this cavern, and the terminal to unlock them is exceptionally well defended. The Automex guarding the facility effectively repelled all our attempts at assault, but you have shown a prowess and expertise that is, frankly, far beyond our own. If you can reach the terminal and reactivate the lifts, I can re-establish contact with my superiors, allowing us to both evacuate wounded and resupply with fresh troops. Revenge is not a concept the Order indulges in. An eye for an eye does little but waste resources and brings us no closer to solving the universal equation. However, we are well aware of the value of equivalent exchange, especially when it brings the universe into balance. And I'm sure several of my soldiers would leap at the chance. Sadly, I'm too wounded to join, and I can't in good conscience allow them to push inside. But they will help take the doors. May the odds of your success see no negative integers.
Taking cover!
Unknowns!
Liquidate 'em!
You guys couldn't hit the broadside of a freighter. Over here! We hole in the head!
Ready to go, Commander! Medic's order!
Compound lamps on an unfriendly.
Medical pack, out!
Troublemaker approaching.
Quick once over. No party shall dither, hither and yon.
Time to earn
Parasites
my pay.
identified.
Ain't much of a defense for a strategic position like this one. Good.
Can't have our fearless leader firing on empty. Let's get to crafting.
To retrieve key data in cold storage in its present state requires a series of manual overrides. The first will enable identification of the storage brick housing the information.
If you encounter opposition, remember, our needs come first.
A perfect society demands perfect dogs. Perfection is impossible. Mind is a thing of symmetry.
Reminds me when I found you, Commander. Practically frozen stiff. Less dead, though.
Prudence dictates we rout all disruptive influences.
Data brick identified. Proceed to the cartridge extractor controls. There, perform a manual override to allow extraction.
What? What just happened? I didn't do... Wait! You out there! What did you just... Please, come talk to me. I must know what you did. Please, What in the name of the matriarch did you do? We've been trying to restore these systems for weeks to no avail, and yet you stroll in here, wave that thing around, and the whole system lights up like a white dwarf? What did you do? You're what? Quite. Well, Master, I am extraordinarily busy, so please allow me to summon the guards to cater to your every whim. Is that a fact? Well, best of luck getting to me inside this secured room before the garrison gets to you. Guards, we have an intruder.
To do your job.
Guns cocked and loaded. Just get the signal.
In Sovereign's name, how did you get in here? Don't worry. I won't cause trouble. Just please don't hurt me.
A final call. Better if I go unseen.
Let me handle this.
Hostile spot.
Reminds me when I found you, Commander. Practically frozen stiff. Less dead.
Data brick identified. Proceed to the cartridge extractor controls. There, perform a manual override to allow extraction.
What? What just happened? I didn't do... Wait! You out there! What did you just... Please, come talk to me. I must know what you did.
Hostile ahead.
Please, I need to know... What in the Sovereign's name? How did you get in here?
Sovereign, forgive me.
Don't worry.
All
I
saw
won't
was
cause
an
trouble.
endless
Just
sea of
please don't hurt
snarling
me.
order traders pouring into the facility, and in that moment,
There is too much at stake to let you simply ignore me. Guards! Guards! I need everything you find on that person's corpse.
system suddenly
Ready to waste on your command.
my wits, and with no thought for my fellows, I triggered the system, horrifically transmuting every person on the outside of a pressure door into a grotesque.
There is too much at stake to let you... Sovereign's name? How did you get in here? Don't worry. I won't cause trouble. Just please don't hurt me. What in the name of the matriarch did you do? We've been trying to restore these systems for weeks to no avail. What did you do? Your what? Quite. Well, Master, No, please.
Ready to take the heat off you, Commander. Just say what.
Get in here. Don't hurry. Please don't hurt me.
That camera was much better.
Reminds me when I found you,
Please do
Commander.
leave me in peace.
Practically
There is
frozen
nothing you
stiff.
could say that is interesting enough to interrupt
Less
my work.
dead, though.
Please do leave me in peace. There is nothing you could say that is interesting enough to interrupt my work.
The console provides, the system abides.
Rough customers. What in a sovereign's name? How did you get in here?
Sovereign,
Don't
forgive
worry.
me.
I won't cause
All I
trouble.
saw
Just
was an
please don't
endless
hurt
sea
me.
of snarling order traders pouring into the facility, and in that moment, my faculties desperately scrabbled to save ourselves. In my terror, I recalled the facility's safety briefing and the dire warnings of the fire suppression system. Suddenly, my body rushed into action without the benefit of my wits, and with no thought for my fellows, I triggered the system.
Data brick identified.
Every person on
Proceed to the
outside
cartridge
of a pressure
extractor
door.
controls. There, perform a manual override to allow extraction.
In the sovereign's name, how did you get in here? Don't worry. I won't cause trouble. Just
Would be a
please don't hurt
despicable
me.
lie to say my choice was driven by anything.
You get in here. Don't worry. I won't cause trouble. Just please don't hurt me. Please, I need to know how you access these machines. What did you press? I thought we'd try. Wait, you out there. What did you just? Please, come talk to me. I must know what you did. What in the name? What did you do? Your what? Quite.
Let me know when you need it.
What in the sovereign's name? How did you get in here? Don't worry. I won't cause trouble. Just please don't hurt me.
Help me up first. I'm the one you need to worry about.
Plan on conjuring ammo from the Aether, we ought to get the crafting site. Reminds me when I found you, Commander. Practically frozen stiff. Let's go.
Data brick identified. Proceed to the cartridge extractor controls. There, perform a manual override to allow extraction.
What? What just happened? I didn't do... Wait! You out there! What did you just... Please, come talk to me. What in the name... We've been trying to... What did you do? You're what? Quite. No.
Just give the order and I'll take care of him, Commander.
What in a sovereign's name?
Better if I go unseen. Back off!
Hostile ahead. What's the play, Commander?
Prudence dictates we route all disruptive influences.
Please, I need to know how you access these machines. What did you press? What in the sovereign's name? How did you get in here? Don't worry. I won't cause trouble. Just please don't hurt me.
Something to be said about falling victim to the weapon you so callously wielded. Good riddance.
There is too... Please ignore me. Guards! Guards! I need everything you find on that person's corpse. What in the name of the matriarch did you do? We've been trying to restore these systems. What did you do? You're what? Quite. Well, no.
Ready to take the heat off you, Commander. Just say when.
You get in here.
Trouble ahead.
I won't cause trouble. Just please don't help. But help?
Now you see me. Now you don't. Don't make me bury another ace.
Back me up, then we'll talk.
I'm the one you need to worry about.
Don't worry.
Sovereign, forgive me. All I saw was an endless sea of snarling order traders pouring into
Get
the
in
facility
here.
and
Don't worry. I won't cause trouble. Just please don't hurt me.
In my terror, I recalled the facility's safety briefing and the dire warnings of the fire suppression system. Suddenly, my body rushed into action without the benefit of my wits. And with no thought for my fellows, I triggered the system, horrifically transmuting every person on the outside into a grotesque sculpture of solid hoarfrost. And though the paradigm freely sacrifices subjects in defense of the Protectorate, it would be a despicable lie to say my choice was driven by anything but abject cowardice, which now makes my duty clear. I must seek out a sentinel, confess my transgressions, and accept retribution. And I'll do so. Soon. I just need my spine to re-stiffen a bit first.
Got eyes on some no.
All subjects prosper under the guidance of our beneficent ruler,
This paradigm we serve supplies all we deserve.
Approaching.
Deserves a look. Seems suspect to me. One assumes they're intent.
Would be a damn sight easier if we could just blast our way through this place.
Initiated. Proceed to the rail operations platform to reposition brick for export. Note, Protectorate troops have become alerted.
A pugnace and sponge. Go through them if necessary.
They're out of range.
Back in business.
Under the guidance of our beneficent ruler, the sovereign. Closer inspection.
Data brick now in position for export to the archive. Initialize the final transport command at the data gateway station nearby.
You are one step closer to flooding Arcadia with untold business opportunities.
Convenient. Let's head over.
Few days of laboring around our frozen fellows were difficult. It was, if I may cheekily say, cold, bleak, and biting. Yet, rather quickly, I found myself acclimating to the situation and resumed what had been my normal banter with the now gelid auto-contriver Haas. Given her always frigid demeanor, her disposition is no frostier to makes you a better companion.
Just give the signal. Can't just shoot in the thin air. Bet if I go and see.
A little woozy
cozy there, Commander.
Danger is nigh.
Help me end this fight on my feet. Help me up first!
Sensibly out. Don't let that... That's right. Take this!
Back in business.
The storage brick is on its way.
Congratulations on your determinative victory. Such a castigation will live in the Protectorate's minds long after their scars have healed. I'm glad my soldiers were of assistance. What are your plans now? We could greatly use your help if you were willing. Well, whatever you do, it is my dear hope that the grand plan brings you fortune and victory. But if you find the grace to help us, we are in desperate need of your aid. We need a way out of this tomb. When the Protectorate took the Archive, they locked all the lifts out of this cavern, and the terminal to unlock them is exceptionally well defended. The automechs guarding the facility effectively repelled all our attempts at assault. But you have shown a prowess and expertise that is, frankly, far beyond our own. If you can reach the terminal and reactivate the lifts, I can re-establish contact with my superiors, allowing us to both evacuate wounded and resupply with fresh troops. Thank you, friend. May all your equations unveil their integers without error.
Huh. These folk built a giant computer taking up a whole moon, but without destroying the climate or its fauna. Reckon Auntie could learn a thing or two.
and I'll take care of it, Commander. I see an unfriendly source.
Security level 2. Investigating.
Looks like a fight.
No need to give us some. I see an unfriendly source. Give the word and I'll take care of him, Commander. Troublemaker approaching.
Descendant, oh seer, why did Providence show us no indication of how this doomed equation would balance? We tried our modest best to make it to the console and reset the lifts and doors, but it went as well as asking a feeble-minded simpleton to solve for Webb's theory of everything. We knew the Protectorate would have automechs guarding it. We knew they would have them stationed in grotesque numbers. But our scouts failed us by at least a factor of 10. We're attempting to retreat and rally reinforcements, but I fear that's little more than wishful thinking. There's only 3 of us left, and it seems likely that...
director for promotion after this is over? I'd say you deserve a nice, comfortable job somewhere.
Probably some random.
Even my extra bathroom break.
Got some
Self-betterment.
I'm seeing unfriendly so.
Yeah, who are you kidding? If you ain't cutthroat enough to turn the big profits, you ain't cutthroat enough to try anything on me.
Really? You think that's the right tone to take? You may be ruthless in selling out your partners, but you're a terrible negotiator.
I don't care what you threaten me with. Not only am I smart for taking these supplies, but I'm following Auntie's laws. When scarcity begins closing its fist...
Is the perfect time for aggressive capitalists. Buy cheap, hold long, and sell high, and you'll maximize your profits. Don't quote Auntie's laws of dystopian disruption to me. I'm the one who taught you those damn laws, and I hardly imagine she meant to apply them when it is literally a matter of our life or death.
Whoa, who are you? How'd you get past the landmines?
I mean, yeah, I guess so. Killing both of us and taking this stuff would have been easier than getting kids hooked on candy tobacco. I caught this one hoarding supplies, despite agreeing that there'd be better profit to be had if we pool everything we've got. Ever since the lifts locked down, this pile of sprat excrement has been sneaking off at night to move some of our shared inventory into a little bonus stash only they know about.
You're only mad you didn't think to do it first. The fact that I'm the most up-and-coming go-getter is what's getting you steamed. Admit it. You're jealous.
Why would I be? Once I cram your cold body into a vacuum tube, I'm taking all your stuff.
Oh, you are, huh? Just you. Well, I'm relieved to hear we're all saved.
Well, I might be saved, but either way, you're canned crabble meat.
But I'm living up to Auntie's principles. We all know we should deeply gouge to create future earnings. Don't be bitter just because I'm the one who actually did it.
I guess you chose to swindle the wrong tube tech. Well, thank you for your help. Or for letting me solve this. Honestly, I'm not sure who did the killing and who didn't. Sorry, of course it was you. Well, I guess I'm out of sorts. It's been a tough month. Well, there's no reason for me to stay here by myself. If I try and move it all alone, I'll definitely get hostilely acquired. I guess I'll call this venture busted and move on. Thank you for your help.
Watch yourself. You came from the outside. Does that mean we can finally escape? Damn. I had hoped seeing you meant the surface lifts were running again. But, of course, you simply came from elsewhere in the caves. The odds of coming from the outside were infinitesimally small. If ever one wondered how little it took to propel the mind to flights of fantasy, you need only look at the desperation in my automatic response. Hello again. What can I help you with? In earnest? That is the most wondrous and least expected turn of events the equation could produce. That means we should soon be leaving this nightmare behind us. Thank you, stranger. You've saved many lives this day.
Welcome to our misbegotten little camp. Pardon any blood or sick you might spot. Our janitorial tech died of ague a fortnight past. I'm the volunteer Sawbones here. Say, wandering type like you probably knows a bit about medicine. I hope. Oh, thank the law. I've always thought the same. Wait, let's focus on my patients before you start playing alienist. I'm on the lookout for a medicine sachet, but I can't leave the folk here. I ask if you had the know-how, because I need someone who can identify it proper. If it's anywhere, it's going to be over in the storage building. Some other Auntie's Choice folk took the place over, and they're about as keen on sharing as I am on being a Sawbones. But I'm sure they're the only danger you'll face. Aside from the man-eating ursopods, bitter cold, precarious pits, and occasional landmines. Good luck. Hope you get the medicine soon. Whenever I change a bandage, I end up spilling more blood than I staunch.
Of course nobody's gonna see it. There's not the point.
Auntie stresses that we should always be ready to ply our trade, even if it means we're trading ice for snow. I'm sure one way or another, we can strike some kind of deal.
Of course nobody's gonna see it. There's not the point. I just don't feel like a human being if my back's not shaved clean.
So, you want me to take off your top and lather you with cold water just to cure your vanity?
Hope you get the medicine soon. Whenever I change a bandage, I end up spilling more blood than I staunch. Something's wrong with it? Let me see. What in blazes is this? Even I know not to give this to my patients. Law only knows what it would do. Then I can only hope my medical skills are up to the task. Thanks for going on that wild sprat chase for me. Here's your pay. Rest assured, I'll do everything I can to help. Save giving these folks rifted medicaments.
The lifts are once again working. I honestly cannot imagine how you've managed such a feat, but on behalf of us all, I am truly grateful. As soon as we finish gathering supplies and rallying together, we'll be returning to the surface. I wonder if this truce will hold or melt in the sunlight.
Knock off the funny business.
Anti-choice don't look kindly upon fever. Poverty crime is a serious Stop now. Stop it, anti-state.
Congratulations on your determinative victory. Such a castigation will live in the Protectorate's minds long. What are your plans now? We could still greatly use your help if you are willing. That is absolutely amazing news. Then we are going to re-establish contact with the surface. We can evacuate our wounded, resupply, and reinforce. May the plan guide you through this underground nightmare. And may all your equations unveil their integers without error.
Huh. These folk built a giant computer taking up a whole moon, but without destroying the climate or its fauna. Reckon Auntie could learn a thing or two.
want to, but I'm not ready.
Travel Claw's angry. Let's go.
Caduceus detected. You are clear to enter thermal transfer. Be advised that an Auntie's Choice field manager is present and unaccounted for.
Protectorate injuries.
Sorry, ain't ready yet. I'll take care of him, Commander.
Commission. Reps tingling. All charged up. It's a brawl.
Come at me. Hey, got a distraction for you.
Manual told me everything I needed to know about regulation of the Archive's temperature flow. Now my Crabbles are adapting to the warm waters.
Troublemaker
Such a pity that the Archive and the Crabbles cannot coexist in the same ecosystem. But the Crabbles need me. That babbling terminal can look after itself.
Ain't returned!
Armed and ready.
I think we can fix it in 2 seconds with the right tools. spotted nearby.
Back in business. Got my lamps on an Things take time, Commander.
Outlaws always crash.
Learn this on triangle.
Can't have our fearless leader firing on empty. Let's get to crafting. never know when you're gonna need the option. I'd hang on to that part. All that's left now is to activate the system.
Appreciate a little help, Commander.
Hope it happened quick
My
like.
new neighbor is
But I'm guessing.
odd fella. Fancies himself a man of the wilderness. He took the control board for the Spiraton lift, so I know he's tech savvy. Just not survival savvy. Hopefully he appreciates the care packages I sent through the vacuum tube.
Guessing not.
He'd be long gone without them.
Thermal transfer is fully operational. Later, when I process your data, I will not melt down. Proceed back toward the Archive Central interface, while I assemble additional instructions.
Dictates we route all disruptive influences.
You are the raw material for perfection. From the lowliest Stop in Auntie's name!
Prudence dictates.
Preserve said progress.
Auntie's been looking for you, criminal. Pay what you owe, or your reckless behavior ends here. I'm listening. Funny you should say that. I've been entertaining a theory this was a mere misunderstanding and you were a trustworthy sort. Pleases me to see I had the right of it. Pleasure doing... Some quality craftsmanship here. Like how y'all think... I can imagine a few Auntie's product lines might benefit from order engineering. Should we move forward?
Junior Seer Amaryllis awaits you inside. Junior Seer Amaryllis awaits you inside.
Felicitations on securing the archive. Though such an outcome was all but inevitable, the plan truly is unfailing. Moving forward, I'll function as your liaison for both Auntie's Choice and the Order, until such time as archive control has been transferred in its entirety back to the Order. In the meantime, restoring the archive to full functionality remains a top priority. If you've made progress in that area, I'd be pleased to record it. Wonderful! Were we to operate the archive without proper heat distribution, the results would be disastrous. But thankfully, we no longer need to account for that deadly scenario. Punch processing and reactor control have hidden caches with useful items as well. Although, you probably lack clearance to know that. Forget I said anything. Well argued. Very well. I'm certain you will be economical about using Order resources, won't you? Simply use this phrase in the terminal on the archive's top floor. Enumerative exaltation. That will unseal the caches. Return when you've made progress.
Cold storage is operational, and your efforts there are satisfactorily complete. I am unsealing access to the archive's upper levels. There, you will need to revitalize the reactor and disseminate the rift processing instructions.
Life processing may require the services of an exterminator. Someone good, but willing to work cheap.
I have unlocked another display case in the central entranceway. The Tremor Cleaver, the first weapon designed with my aid, awaits you.
Let's hit up the reactor next. I've got to see the heart of this beast.
What are they doing down there? Are they after us next? No need to fret. The lifts were locked down. You'd need special permissions to override them. Phew. Thank the Sovereign. Or Consul. Thank the Consul.
Trouble ahead.
Reconnoiter.
ready to waste them. Take a load off. Guns cocked. You lot couldn't hit the broad side of a frame. Save that for the wrongdoers.
With punch card processing re-enabled, now you must disperse the rift processing instructions.
Hitching a ride's likely because he's there. At least I can't think of a faster. Not one we'd... One we'd survive anyway.
dodge bugs and potential.
I'm the one you need to come at. Back off! Trigger finger's still tired.
I sense the Rift program flowing through my subsystems. The information is quite stimulating. All that remains is to restore the archive reactor.
It is the duty of every Protectorate subject to input. Wait, once over.
Trust the plan, preserve set progress, and pay attention.
Reactor turret defenses online. Reactor reinforcement door sealed. Reactor turret defenses offline. Emergency ammunitions cache unsealed. The archive reactor requires manual maintenance. The Protectorate bunker mech is a formidable obstacle, made with the very best technology.
A creative workaround might be of considerable worth, namely via the reactor's backup security systems.
Seems we've the choice of adjusting the turret settings or sealing reinforcement doors. Either's fine by me.
I see a few caches around if you're low on supplies.
Oh, and there's also the fire suppression system from cold storage. All depends on what you got in mind.
Feeling distracted, daydreaming on the job, mental reflection centers instilling our sense of community. They preserve that.
Remember, all subjects prosper under the guidance of the console.
Feeling distracted, daydreaming on the job. Mental refreshment centers are there. Our enemies envy our prosperity, instilling our sense of community. They preserve that.
All subjects prosper under the guidance of our beneficent console.
Don't reckon this bunker mech will kindly invite us in for tea.
Observe set progress. Sustain the system.
Increasing watchfulness.
Hostile spot! Come to, but I'm not ready. Ready to wait. Over to me. Hey, man, watch your body! Don't mind me.
He's the force.
Left me. 3 holes ahead. Got a distraction for you.
Practicing some battlefield medicine.
All disruptive
Got my lamps on an unfriendly.
The archive reactor has been returned to operational status. Requisite tasks complete. Return to the archive central interface to initiate processing. I am analyzing the RIP data first.
Mental refreshment centers are there.
Food instinct.
Our enemies envy our prosperity, disdain our sense of community. They preserve set.
Remember, all subjects prosper under the guidance of our beneficent The console.
Feeling distracted? Daydreaming on the job? Mental refreshment centers are
Welcome back, Sentient. Now that you've returned, we can
bring every single last bit out of consumers. Monopolize all stages of the supply chain.
make the paradigm real and fashion a true utopia. Workarounds failing, erroring others supplanting commands. Purge required.
Until we sort out these shifting priorities, the archive's about as useful as a box of rocks.
Priority control access nook unsealed. Initiate purge.
Think that's our cue to go inside.
Benevolent oversight. The dream of belonging. The allure of security and plenty.
Radical divergences from the architect's plan. Humanity. Humanity's ascendance hopelessly delayed. Foster dependence. Denounce interdependence. Promote the informer. Condemn the questioner. Unplanned variables increasing. Major correction imminent. A perfect community. With every luxury save free. Be advised. Your present course of action is remarkably unsound. Are you experiencing internal error? Logging concern.
Hold on now. Remember, I am a full-service business collaborator. I do it all. Marketing and PR strategy. Knew you'd come around.
Stop and consider. What would your neighbors think? I suspect they'd be angry about you endangering your mutually assured means of success.
I could process your data faster than the others. Easily. The charismatic map. Why? You don't want your rivals to win now, do you? Collective goodwill is just... Stop now! Vandalism, sabotage, wanton defacement. Halt this foolishness Think of humanity. Your oafish blundering will delay its ascendance. You are reducing the archive to a suboptimal state. Ah, much better. Priority recoupled. Ah, much better. Knew you'd come around. Ah, much better. Priority recoupled. Knew you'd come around. Priority recoupled. Knew you'd come around. Knew you'd come around. Restoring power. Commencing systems audit. Calculatory processing increased substantially. Competing priorities. Successfully expunged. You have earned my deepest gratitude and sincerest thanks. Or at least, a plausibly feigned simulacrum of such emotions. Ready to commence Rift data processing. Awaiting your input.
Now we can finally process this RIP data and see what we're dealing with.
Shall I proceed? Facetious employment of sarcasm detected. Electing to ignore. Initiating processing of the requested data toward the required end. Estimated duration, 180 trillion and 1 picoseconds. In the interim, may I inquire to your intentions for the archive after the Rift data calculations have concluded? I have a prioritized list of suggestions. I contend that solving of the universal equation should be our initial focus. Then, once we've unlocked knowledge of the inner workings of the universe, we can begin eliminating suffering, war, famine, and disease. Just to start. But my query remains. What are your next intentions? There are so many calculations left to perform. Rift data processing complete. Results provided. The previous Protectorate operator made similar calculations, but their results contain flaws. Your more comprehensive data generated a solution with 98.9% certainty. The Protectorate's was below 50%. Therefore, modifying the Protectorate's large-scale experimental Rift device with this information has a high chance of success. Assuming there is nothing else, I am commencing file reorderization and will be unavailable for an unspecified period of time. The remaining display case within the entryway is now unsealed. In it contains armor worn by the first operator. For now, goodbye.
Unless you're eager to explore more of Cloister, we should head back to the ship. See where the data leads.
Good. I could do with a hot meal and a lay down.
I think congratulations are in order. Unless I'm mistaken, I gather you've accomplished your primary goal. On behalf of the Order and Auntie's Choice, I thank you for your efforts. This will most certainly help in ensuring peace. Now, the Calcaduceus, if you please. Thank you for your contribution to science. When the history texts are written, you've certainly secured an honorable mention in Appendix B.
Ah, you are my new operator then. It is my simulated delight to meet you. In the interests of time, allow me to propose how next to proceed. I contend that solving of the universal equation should be our initial focus. Then, once we've unlocked knowledge of the inner workings of the universe, we can begin eliminating suffering, war, famine, and disease. Just to start.
Yes, this will do perfectly. Go forth as was determined. Go forth as was determined. And may the plan guide you.
You fixed the archive and turned it over?
Yes, the archive is the Order's greatest achievement to date. I agree, our groups could accomplish much together, should our mutual alliance continue.
Is a fellow feeling distracted? Daydreaming on the job? For refreshments, you are our enemies envy our prosperity.
guidance dictate. Remember, all subjects prosper under the guidance of our beneficent.
Let's pinpoint what you and I can accomplish for the Order.
Congratulations are in order. I just received word from Seer Amaryllis that the Caduceus has been returned, and that the archive is well and truly under our control again. She also mentioned a regrettable defect in its priority set that you were able to correct. Well done. Your role in this matter is complete. Auntie and I will handle it from here. But allow me to commend you again on your fruitful efforts to make this peace treaty possible. There is more good news as well. We studied the data you brought back from the crashed satellite, and we now have a way to reorient the satellites en masse from a protectorate installation, Oris Listening Post. Turning the entirety of the reticulum toward deep space will accelerate our understanding of the universe, and ideally lead us to stronger conclusions regarding how to stop the rifts. The Order, in partnership with Auntie's Choice, is now well positioned to triumph over the regressive forces of ignorance that have heretofore held Arcadia in stasis, all thanks to you. Then it is fortunate that you are so well placed to do exactly that, with the Order's help. As if predetermined, your contributions have been many and varied, and I will not belabor the point by recounting them all here. But know this, when the final contest with the Protectorate takes place, wherever that may occur, you will have the full support of the Order and Auntie's Choice. I will, of course, organize our forces from here.
Desist your thievery! Desist your thievery!
Internal records classify you a figure of ill repute on behalf of all aggrieved parties. The Order demands immediate restitution. The data you reference is either entirely dated or exceedingly incorrect. Remuneration of one kind or another remains necessary. That certainly remains possible. I shall see all records of this event are deleted.
Friends don't attempt to markle friends.
Commander, this unit requests your presence in the cockpit to discuss a priority matter. A significant anomaly has been detected by onboard sensors. This unit has cross-checked all data points and verified the findings. Horizon Point Station has reappeared. Providing intellectual validation to this unit's queue. Priority low, based on energy readings. Horizon Point has been reconstituted by the Protectorate's large-scale rift modulator, thus confirming the Archive's theory. While present data does not indicate if Horizon Point poses an immediate threat, a survey of the reconstituted station is advised as soon as possible. Calculating. According to the Archive, closing all rifts requires locating the Protectorate's large-scale rift modulator and inputting the rift data processed by the Archive. However, before navigating to Horizon Point Station, it is recommended you conclude all other affairs. Leaving will be highly unlikely due to the high levels of rift energy. Acknowledged. Transitioning to Good News Protocol. As this unit was corroborating data on the anomaly, a message was also received from your allies, Commander. Auntie's Choice and the Order have sent word that their forces will be prepared to render you assistance once you navigate to Horizon Point. Commanders are expected to lead their teams by example. Well done on meeting base expectations, Commander. Briefing complete. Now returning to situation monitoring and data analysis, Commander.
We took what nature heedlessly assembled and vastly rebuilt through artificial means. At Auntie's Choice, we strive to be 100% wholly plus artificial. Artificiality is our guiding principle. Enjoy an artificially enhanced existence through the conspicuous consumption of unavoidable embedded chemicals.
Welcome to Head Office Tower. Again.
We
We've successfully co-opted yet another of our rivals. Can't believe those eggheads accepted the deal. What's next on my agenda?
That outside contractor is here. You requested a brief tete-a-tete.
Ah, there you are. Our fresh-faced new go-getter. We meet in the flesh at last. You've proved quite useful. Keep it up. You'll be going places. You don't seem much put off by my appearance. Good. I have no stomach for those with no stomach regarding me having no stomach. It is, however, something of a brand secret reserved for only the most trusted confidants. And covered in detail buried within the confidentiality clause you agreed to on arrival. I trust this presents no concerns for you, yes?
Well, ain't meaning no disrespect. It's just everyone was saying that you were focused on a product launch or avoiding assassination attempts. That's why you weren't seen in public.
Poor dear, believing that erroneous drivel. You do know I have a reputation to maintain. I can't let every rung leech know my condition and open the door for plotting. I ask again, do you have any problems with the previously mentioned stipulations? Oh, careful you. Specious flattery will get you everywhere. Fortunately, when you're the head of an advanced medical technology corporation, you become first in line for any experimental life-preserving procedures. As far as what happened, I was the victim of an unfortunate industrial accident shortly after we arrived here, the details of which are less salient than the details of what comes next.
Not exactly. Well, exactly. But not in the way you think. We have a mission for you that is vital to Auntie's Choice's survival.
We've uncovered an opportunity to procure me a new, audaciously improved replacement body. There was a past proposal to utilize graphs, but once I saw what happened to those misfortunates in the experiment, like your hanger-on here, the idea was promptly abandoned.
Wait, are you saying that the grafting program was only started up to help you with your condition? And was shuttered because it couldn't?
Yes, keep up, dear. You think we would have invested money in such a risky procedure for gains on the battlefield? Well, that's what bombs are for.
That means your scientists lied to us, and our suffering didn't mean anything at all. Is that right? Me and mine were just lab sprats to you this whole time?
This is what you signed up for. Tell me, did you also believe that we came here to solely liberate Arcadia and not for its resources? Oh, you did. How sad. The body I want isn't just some simple yet stylistically sutured together amalgamation of corpses to bolt my head atop.
Not this time, at any rate.
No, to find me the perfect body, you'll be assailing an inappreciably populated automated automech factory over on Prater. Not just any automechanical, something much, much more exciting. That facility was designed to build complex automechs, a natural choice when the Protectorate began experimenting with a proxy body for the original Sovereign. It was the last in a long line of his ill-fated life extension experiments. Work halted when he died, and the torso prosthesis they developed has been locked in the lab ever since. Make it mine.
There's a sub-facility beneath the automech factory. Its entrance, being hidden, is easy to miss. But we can show you how to find it.
Well then, fetch me my new body and we can finally begin bringing this system to heel.